What's up, everybody? It's your girl KayKay, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another video. I do appreciate the support and everything like that. Thank you guys for coming out again, watching another video. I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna be consistent. I gotta start being consistent, you know, being monetized. It's so good to say that. But I don't know what I'm gonna title this video as yet, but let me just say, okay, yeah. So before I get into the video, please go ahead and subscribe, especially if you're new. Like this video, comment down below if this has ever happened to you. Share this video, and also hit that notification bell so every single time I drop a video, you'll be notified right away. You know what I mean? So let's get into this video. Alright, so basically, you guys see the title. I don't know what I'm titling it yet, but when I see the title already, and we'll be talking about how I got pulled over to do a breathalyzer, and I was very mad. I was very upset. Why am I doing a breathalyzer? You know what I mean? But you know, before I get into that, let me just say, I know I say that a lot. Let me just say, today is Saturday, December 2019. December 19th. First, shout out to my girl, Ty, the real Ty. It's her birthday. I hope I get this video out today. It's her birthday. Big shout out to you, girl. You know what I mean? She got her YouTube channel as well. I'll put the link down below, and I shall put it on the screen so you can see. Big shout out to her. And also, the 18th was yesterday, and that was my last day of work for the rest of the year. So I'm off for 2 weeks. Super excited about that. So I have no excuses why I should not be dropping some videos, because let me tell you, I have a little one season part series to do, and I want to do a whole bunch of those videos before the year ends. You know, something exciting, like something just crazy, you know what I mean? So I got that all figured out, all that planned out, you know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. So the next video I drop on my channel should be season 1, episode 1 of my little series. So that's exciting. Anyways, guys, let's all here. So it was just a normal night, you know, just a normal night. And I was feeling like I want some McDonald's. So I went to go get some McDonald's. So I went into the drive-thru, you know. I think it was pretty late. I think it was like 1 a.m. in the morning. Don't ask me what I was doing at Walmart, at McDonald's at 1 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, 1 a.m. in the morning. And I got my food, and I didn't want to drive off. And I didn't want to drive and eat. You know what I mean? I didn't want to eat when I get home. None of that. So I just wanted to just pull up in the parking lot, in the parking space of, I keep trying to say Walmart, of McDonald's. If you guys know the one that's on Main and Vaden, over there. And I just pulled up, like I came right out of the drive-thru and pulled up into a parking spot that was like in front of me. And I just, you know, parked. I parked, you know, the car was off type thing. And yeah, so I parked there, and then, you know, have to drop for the hand sanitizer, because, you know, everything going around with, you know, the virus and all of that stuff. So I pulled out my sanitizer, sanitized my hands up, you know what I mean? And, you know, I just began eating, and I was on the phone. I'm pretty sure I was on the phone with my best friend. Yeah, I was on the phone with her, and, sorry. So I was on the phone with her, and we're just talking about some stuff, or whatever the case may be. And then I see this cop pull in, right? So he's driving off the street, coming off of Main, coming into the McDonald's entrance, and he pulls up, and then he stops behind the car. He stops behind my car, and he's there for a while. So I said, yeah, man, run the license plate, because I know that everything is good on my end. You know what I mean? So run that all you want. You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm legit over here, you know? And then he's there for like a good 10 seconds, okay? And then he just slowly comes and parks beside me. And then I'm just like, okay, what's going on? I'm not doing nothing. Like, I ain't doing, all I'm doing is sitting down on the phone in my car eating McDonald's. And I'm right behind McDonald's. So it's not like it's an empty, random parking lot or anything like that, okay? It's McDonald's. And so he's there for a minute. So I'm there watching him, you know what I mean? Watching him, and I'm on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Then this man puts on his lights. So his lights are on. And he pulls up. So this is my car, right? I'm faced this way. So this is his car. So he was beside me like this, right? And then he came and he pulled up right in front of my car, like on a diagonal type thing, like in front of the car. So I can't go nowhere at that point, you know what I mean? Like if I wanted to just zoom off, I couldn't. And he had his lights there flashing. So I'm like, am I wanted for something? Because I know say I didn't do nothing. So what does this guy want from me? And then I see him come out of his car. So I said, oh my gosh. I said, here we go. What's about to happen? Like, what did I do? I ain't got no warrants. I'm not wanted. I have no tickets outstanding. Nothing. So I'm just like, what the heck could this be about? Pulls up to me now, you know, not wearing a mask, right? Not wearing a mask at all. And he comes up to the window, and I pull down the window. This man take out his flashlight, and he's flashing the light in the back seat. In the back seat, like the back seat window, because he was on this side, right? On the back seat window, and he's just looking around. He's like, any alcohol? And I'm like, no. And he's like, are you sure? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, well, you already done check yourself, so you tell me if there's any, because you're the ones well looking in the car already, flashlight, everything, front seat, back seat. So like, I'm confused. I'm like, you tell me if there's any alcohol, because you're searching, so you let me know. You know what I mean? So then after, he's like, okay, so what are you doing here? Meanwhile, I got fries in my hands and I'm eating. I got the bag in my lap and I'm eating. I got my drink on the side and I'm drinking. So what do you mean, what am I doing? Do you not see what I'm doing? I'm eating. I am eating McDonald's that I just came out of the drive-thru. McDonald's is right behind me. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm eating. You know what I mean? So I was just so confused, like, what do you want me to say? Oh, I'm playing cards. I'm drinking here. I'm drinking hard. Like, I was so confused. He's like, oh, so what are you doing on, you know, this night? Obviously, like, I'm eating. And then he's like, so have you been drinking tonight? And I said, no, I just came to get some McDonald's and eat some McDonald's. And he's like, well, I need you to do a breathalyzer. I said, huh? And he's like, yeah, I need you to do a breathalyzer. And I said, for what? I'm not doing anything, so why do I need to do one? Oh, you just need to do it, and da-da. I said, but I'm here just parked up. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not driving. I'm nothing. He's like, well, you know, I'm able to give it to anybody I feel that I need to give it to, even if you're on your driveway, sitting down in your driveway, in your car, then I'm able to do it. And I said, well, that sounds real messed up. But at this point, I ain't trying to fight, because I ain't trying to resist. I ain't trying to do none of that. Okay? Because you're not about to hear about me on the news. Let's just say that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So now I feel like this man is like trying to meet his quota for the month or something. Something. You know what I mean? So he's just looking for victims to go around and just do it for. So he pulls up the machine. And then he's there reading something. So I'm just like, what are you reading? He's like, I have to go through some, I was about to say terms and conditions. I was about to go through some questions. That's something like that for me to, you know, comply or whatever. So I'm like, what do you mean for me to comply? You already said I have to take it. So what are you talking about? So he's reading off the stuff, and I'm just like, okay, cool, all right. And then he attached this. So it's not this. That's why I have this in my hand. This was in like a plastic bag, right? And he opened up the top, and then I just basically took it out myself because, you know, the virus. And he attached it on top of the machine. So then it was like this part was to me. I don't know if you could see it. This part was to me, so I was supposed to blow on this side. So he's like, take a deep breath and blow for 3 seconds. So I'm like, okay, I can do that. 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. No, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I got that. So I'm there and I'm blowing. And when I say it, honestly, I'm gonna count to 3, 6 times. Okay, so do the math. So I'm there blowing, and I'm just like, I'm running out of breath. The man said, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? Like, what? Why am I still going? Keep going. And then you hear the machine go ding ding, or it just ring. And he's like, okay, you're good. So I'm like, you know, that was longer than 3 seconds. And he's like, yeah, I realized that. You know, I apologize. I'm like, yeah. So I'm just like, okay then. So he's like, oh, you can keep this. And I'm just like, what a memory I'm gonna have. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay. I'm like, is that it? Is that all? And he's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Have a good night, stay safe. And well, obviously he said I passed. Obviously I passed because I wasn't drinking anything at all. So of course I would pass. And he left and he got in his car. So now he gets in his car, right? And he's driving in the parking lot. And there was this next vehicle parked like right here. Let's just say parked right here. And he just goes and parks right behind the other vehicle that's in front of me. And I'm just like, wow, this man's really on a mission tonight to get like, I'm like, he has to have a quota, like that he has, the amount that he has to do for the month or something like that. Like, there's no way he's just, there's no way. And he got out and he did the same thing to the other vehicle. I'm just like, I mean, it's crazy, but like, you know, I have to do my research on it, you know what I mean? Like, breathalyzer, if you have to do it. I've seen something that, like, you can refuse it, but then the next thing is saying that if you refuse it, you can get a fine and all of that stuff. So, you know, it's good to stay educated. You know, kind of stay educated, especially in the, like, law and your rights. For sure, for sure. But, anyways, that was my little story time of me having to do a breathalyzer the first time in my life. Never thought I would have to do it. And I wasn't driving, I wasn't drinking, so I wasn't speeding, I wasn't slow. I was just parked in McDonald's, eating McDonald's. So I'm guessing I shouldn't have been at McDonald's, eating McDonald's 1 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, for coming back. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed my little story time. Anytime you want any more stories, please let me know. Comment down below. If this has ever happened to you, you have to do a breathalyzer, please let me know in the comments. You know, message me or anything like that. You know what I mean? But thank you guys. And please stay tuned for my little series. You'll enjoy it. Peace.